guess the thing is with this house is it's a Shaun Lockyer home. It was an original home that's been essentially redesigned, revitalised, reinvigorated. Now, while there could have been grand gestures on this clifftop face with this incredible view behind you, what they've in fact done is been a really refined and somewhat constrained in what they've actually done with the design. They've kept it very, very simple. It's a lot of glass, it's a lot of exposure, but that's what you're here for. I mean, if you didn't do that in this place, it would just be an absolute crime. This is a 10 out of 10 view, and the only thing that you could have done with this house is encapsulate what the view is. There are multiple living areas in this house, and that gives you an opportunity to sort of break away and have different zones. But what I really love about it, and what you will love about it, is the fact that it just sits up here quite proudly, quite discreetly on the hilltop, and just drinks in the view. The house is actually really lovely palette. It's quite a simple pared back design, but in doing that, the materials that they've used are really quite gorgeous. I mean, the stone in the kitchen is probably one of my favourite stones I've seen in quite some time. There's a really beautiful colours about it. It's got a lot of black to it, but there's also a green that comes through. I mean, everything about this house is directed towards the view, and the black just accentuates it. And why it accentuates it is because essentially when you're sitting inside, if you're looking through the black, it just sort of fades away. My specialty is design, Sarah's specialty is location.
I'd have to say I'm biased in this position. I've actually lived in this pocket for nearly 15 years. I actually put two houses in the same street, and this view you never get tired of. You're never going to get built out, and this simple architecture really highlights the view, makes the view come into the house. With a river and sweeping river view like this, it's constantly changing. We've got the marina across there at New Farm Park, quiet cul-de-sac position, so there's no drive-through traffic. And I love it when someone first walks into the home and sees these views. They're just not prepared for it. It is one of the best views in Brisbane.
A home like this really challenges you in terms of its amenity, in terms of what it is, to the likes of being on the harbour in Sydney. There's so much room for our market to move to get to those sort of prices. This here, to me, will represent excellent value for money, and anyone who buys it is going to enjoy what is essentially a really beautifully well executed and designed penthouse with incredible view.